thought they enjoyed living. And now the upper echelon of our government wants to punish my brothers and I for our dedication.
We demand that the legislation be thrown out. We have made preparations in the event that it is not thrown out, and will use
shoulder. Hit on his upper right arm. Moving to the motorcade. Shit. Well, security, they'll be on their ass now. Grab the MG. Roger, covering.
Entry team to talk. Estimate 20 plus casualties on scene. We need Thames right away.
Classic. Classic. I guess before we get started here, I'm going to talk a little bit about something else, I guess. So those of you that are not aware, there was a series or a FPS franchise called SWAT. SWAT 3, SWAT 4. I believe before that was it Police Force or something like that? But yeah. So after that, franchise was no longer being worked on, a company called Void Interactive started working on a game called Ready or Not. So I think SWAT was developed by Sierra Entertainment, or I think it was Irrational Games, and then published by Sierra Entertainment. So these guys are the ones that are behind the BioShock series, BioShock Infinity, System Shock 2, Freedom Force, Tribes, SWAT 4 expansion, which is the Steshkov Syndicate, BioShock Infinity. Which one was that one? Oh yeah, it was that one. Oh, okay, so they previously were under 2K Boston. Some very, very old, names out there, but it's very iconic. So these missions are not, Barricaded Suspects is obviously in Ready or Not. VIP Escort is not yet. Rapid Deployment. Let's locate and defuse the bombs. They do have a mode like that. I forgot what the name is called. Bomb Threat or something. Smash and Grab. Take a briefcase to bring into an extraction point while SWAT must stop them. Matches time if a suspect is arrested, 30 seconds are deducted, and if the suspects cannot extract a briefcase in 10, they lose at an SS. We haven't had that yet. Co-op is obviously available, but which is just a campaign. And the game's very niche, and that most people have not heard of it. Obviously, they probably heard of games called Call of Duty or Counter-Strike. Doom, Unreal Tournament, but SWAT was a very, very niche genre. Tactical shooters was also a very niche genre. One can argue that competitive shooters like Counter-Strike 1.6 or Counter-Strike Source War, tactical games, but not in the same sense, like not in the same realm as like Rainbow Six, you know, the old school Rainbow. And what else was there? There was Rainbow, and then another game out there, but I can't remember the name. Old school Rainbow, and then yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. There was another franchise out there known for, you know, for tactical shooters, but I can't remember the name. Was it part of the Tom Clancy series? Old school Rainbow. I don't know. All I remember is Police Force. But yeah, anyway, so Void Interactive, they had their 1.0 launch like a month or two ago. I can't remember. In January. But it was just a little bit rocky because of performance issues. I don't know about queue issues. I don't remember having major queue problems, but the queue system needed some rework there. It was peer-to-peer, which wasn't all that great. But anyways, they did drop some patch notes here. There was one in February. I think I read the one on February 16. A little bit. DLC 2 is planned for summer. The ongoing bug fixing, hotfix number 4, both DLC 1 and 1.1 updated are planned for spring 2024. DLC 1, currently named Home and Visual, will be free for support edition owners as originally intended. DLC 2 is planned for summer 2024. 1.2 is planned for fall 2024. All of these DLCs are planned to come with free new weapons for the base game, one DLC exclusive player outfit, and new maps. Okay, that's good. Free weapon with the base game, I guess. DLCs will also be accompanied by bug fixes for the base game. I don't know if buying into the release game or the early access game counts as supporter editions. Supporter edition owners. Okay, so we'll be getting all of that. The 2024 RAN public roadmap. Alright, winter of 2024 bug fixes. DLC 1 Home Invasion 1.1, spring 2024, summer DLC 2, fall 2024 patch 1.2. Okay, so that's a very, just a general roadmap. This one released on the 20th, or actually, this one is the 20th. So this is just like a minor hotfix. Stability and performance optimizations to enhance the overall game stability and performance. Additionally, we've made backend enhancements to ensure a smoother game experience for all players. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Hotfix number 4 also builds upon the object shadows optimization changes in hotfix number 3, resulting in even better performance for lighting. Bug fixes fix broken decals and missing textures on streamer, improve draw distance of assets across all levels, improvements, enhance dynamic lighting performance across all levels via shadow utilization per object, improve level of details of assets across the whole game, optimize lighting volume metrics and shadows on farm, general performance optimizations across the LSPD station, reduce reflections and fix environment visibility from shield glass. So that one was the 16th. Or that one was the 20th, my bad. And then Here we have the one that is just dropped today, very new. So there's a video all the way at the bottom. I'll take a look at it very shortly, but just a sort of rundown of this. Thank you for joining the 69th edition of our 69th edition, March 1st, 2024. We will provide insights on multiple areas of Radionaut's current development. The subtopics covered are preliminary discussions around AI behavior advancements, optimization crashes, and audio reverb improvements. Other than topics covered in this briefing, we have upcoming bug fixing and top secret RON progress occurring behind the scenes. Please keep in mind that everything in this development briefing is work in progress and subject to change. Alright, this is just not that long. Okay. Alright, we have ongoing internal roundtable style discussions in which multiple departments such as game design, level design, programming, animation, QA, and more are experimentally examining the different facets of AI behavior for suspects, civilians, and SWAT. These meetings help determine the future on how we want to advance our AI interaction going forward. Please continue to leave specific feedback regarding your experience with AI behavior in our respective Discord feedback channels for consideration. Once these internal AI discussions reach more concrete conclusions and subsequent technical plans about development routes, we plan to make comprehensive breakdowns explaining them. AI is a very complicated feature type that benefits from a range of development perspectives. Together, these perspectives can provide collective technical feedback on potential future AI features and implementation. One early example of an initial analysis which took place in these roundtables is how we would like to see suspect AI pre-combat interactions becoming increasingly nuanced going forward. It seems that suspects can be too eager to get into combat at times. Okay, so it seems like they're trying to sort of tweak the way AI either chooses to play aggressively or defensively, right? Like offense, defense. Some will run and hide or flee. Some will take cover, you duck and cover, or someone just push you. I think that a lot of times the AI with especially armed suspects, they seem to be a lot more aggressive and they tend to push you, rather than sort of being smart and, taking their time, either maneuvering themselves around, find good cover, sort of, like humans would. Because, if you had to guess any sort of suspects in a combat situation, it's not just gonna run up to like a stack of SWAT teams and just get blasted. So, obviously being smarter is a thing. Resulting experimentation could entail exploring building upon hesitation systems. There we go. Taking their time, thinking, and then approaching differently. Because the moment they hear noise, the moment they see you, it's kind of awkward for them to just straight up just go at you like that. Especially if you're going against AI that's supposedly trained or, at least more experienced. Like, for example, the server center map where they're armed suspects. You would imagine that they are PMCs or, paramilitary, I think like company or something like that. So yeah, it would make a lot more sense that they play a lot more smarter. Resulting make less certain whether a suspect is going to comply into engagements while also reducing the immediate firefights that could occur. As long as there's a balance between, like, as long as they're not wholly predictable, because there got to be some elements of surprise too. You don't want to make the AI's way to like passive all the time. They just make the game a little less interesting. Like I would like to be able to look at an AI and be like, this AI can think for themselves, and I had to approach, each suspect or civilian differently because we don't know how they're going to behave. So there's got to be some element of, you can't really predict what they're going to do, but as long as they're behaving like a normal human would, it would make a lot of sense, I guess. Experienced players may currently find that they can identify suspects and whether they might comply at a metagame level, whereas these sorts of changes would aim to make these concepts more immersive and harder to readily predict. Exactly. Like, I don't want to be able to look at an AI and be like, hey, that guy's going to comply right away, As I said, there's got to be some element of a surprise, some unpredictability with civilians or suspects. We don't know if they're going to flee. We don't know if they're going to whip out a knife or a gun, or if they're going to take cover or, I don't know, do whatever humans do when they panic. And the only way for it to feel immersive is if, they just behave in a way that is, harder to sort of decipher. But you don't want them to be obviously inhumanly accurate, right? Like they whip out a gun and then they're like, the gun's like halfway past their body, like a pistol, like a revolver, like a cowboy. Like you see like a suspect pulling out a revolver, then bam, just headshot on you, and he hasn't even aimed down the sight yet. He just straight up just hip fired you. I guess that's something. But yeah, they're hoping to improve behavior. I guess once again, there are many factors that would be considered in these sorts of AI-related experimental discussions going forward. You can expect a comprehensive analysis of our approaches as we carefully vet and solidify specific development routes. Here's a big one for me: optimization, and that's a big one for everybody, because if a game cannot be optimized, then it's unplayable for a lot of people, regardless of what system they are, or have. As you imagine, somebody with a high-end system with like 4090 i9 set up and 128 gigs of RAM will obviously be able to run the game, but what about all the other, everyone else? So optimization is huge. All right. So optimization remains a high priority to ensure the game is running as smoothly as possible for as many systems as possible. Although we've made much progress already, we are currently working on improved scalability settings. Yo, what's up? Well, everybody else just gotta buy a better PC than simple. Well, not everyone has the finances for that. I mean, streamers, they make the income to buy whatever computer they want. Anywhere between like 2K to 10K PCs, but I think that most people are constrained just by whatever income they have. So as long as the game is focusing on optimizing and just trying to get as many systems, optimized to the point where a lot of systems are accommodated, then that's a good thing. Yeah, this game needed a lot of optimization, even for like I was watching like Shroud and Lyric and all the big shooter. I think Summit was also playing. I think Tarek was also playing. But yeah, they had to tweak their settings to run the game more smoothly because they did encounter some type of like lag or something. But yeah, even they had their 4090 setups, really high-end computers, and they still had some issues there. But yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. Optimization is important for everybody. Yeah. I ran this game on a 4090 with an AMD 7900X and still had to limit the game in an NVIDIA control panel. Yeah, that's a huge sign. Even I had a really high-end setup and you still had to tweak it. So there's a lot of work that Void has to do to get the game up to speed. Although we've made much progress already, we are currently working on improved scalability settings LOD or level of detail imposters, shader caching, and other performance factors. We'd also like to give a bit of context regarding unlisted back-end performance changes recently included in hotfix number 4. This is to give you all an idea of some of the work that's being done for the future, however they may be implemented at different times and are subject to change. Yeah, the game, I definitely, the game is getting better and better. It's easily, for me, even if in its current state, still one of my favorite shooter games of all time. And like it sits kind of close up there, because some of the games that shaped the way I like shooter games is, if I had to name a few, there is the Conflict series, there is the Battlefield series, number 3, number 4, SWAT. I haven't played Counter-Strike that much, so that didn't really shape much for me. It might be a different story. I did like the old COD games, like World at War and stuff. That's where I started. Modern Warfare 1 and 2, 3. It kind of went off the deep end, but those older CODs were pretty cool. I didn't play number 2, the World War II version, but that I remember the trailer. It looked pretty cool. I remember like that one trailer where like there was an airplane flying and the guy had like a sniper aiming, like looking at the sky, and then the airplane hit the building or something. Very iconic. CSGO, for years, some CSGOs just misses the realism of shooting. Yeah. Some of my friends, they started with CS 1.6 or CS Source or something. And at that time, I was on the PS2, PS1 or whatever. So I never really got to start, with PC gaming. But super iconic. There's other people, like much older generation, who started with GoldenEye, which is like sort of like the grandfather of modern FPS. And then some people started with like Doom or Wolfenstein or Unreal Tournament. So some really, really iconic and sort of golden age shooters. This is to give you all an idea of some of the work that's being done in the future. Scalability. This is actually the first time I've seen any developer mention the word scalability. So it just means that it gives you the option to adjust your settings, ranging from the lowest possible settings to the highest and everything in between. And one of the engines that talked about scalability was the Cry engine. So when Crytek announced their latest, I don't know what version it is, Cry engine. They just call it Cry engine now. They don't even put a number by it. But they always mention scalability, meaning that you're able to scale the graphics from the highest possible settings all the way down to the lowest, just to get as much frames as you can out of it. But I'm glad to see Void Interactive talking about scalability. So yeah, I started with GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, some other 2010 PC shooters. That's the life. I can't remember what I started with actually. The oldest shooter I can think of is the Conflict series or Spec Ops. Or it might have gone further than that. It might have been Time Crisis, which was like the FPS game where you had like a physical gun with a laser on it, and you shoot at the screen. I think that was the earliest that I can remember. That was fun. That was really, really fun. And then Time Crisis later became like a sort of just like a full-on, not like a regular FPS. You could walk around and shoot rather than you being the shooter itself. But you still have that gun. Man, I wish we kept that. We had one of our relatives own a video store, and he used to lend us game systems and stuff, and we would sometimes he'll let us play with the virtual guns, and that was such a cool experience. It reminds me of the arcades. You can still see those at the arcades nowadays, but I haven't seen that in a while at the consumer level. Just like everyday family, you, me, sitting down at the TV screen shooting with your newly bought sort of laser gun. That was hilarious though. They had that I can't remember. Was it for PS1? I think that even the Nintendo had that too. I can't remember. But yeah, there was a lot of games like that. That was pretty cool. I can't remember if that at the time it was those were probably available back at like, I don't know, the Atari age or Sega. But yeah. Okay, so scalability settings are the graphic options that let you optimize performance on your system. For example, turning on off specific graphic features or setting them to high and low. We are revisiting these scaling settings because currently they do not adequately differentiate between high, medium, low qualities in terms of both visuals and FPS. Okay, so they're just giving us more options to change our graphic settings, which is nice. The goal is to provide players with more tailored options that better suit their hardware capabilities, allowing more visual trade-off for higher performance at very low settings. For example, we plan to make the streaming pool value, which affects texture quality depending on how high or low the value is, to be more dynamic based on graphic settings. I think in most modern shooters now, they let you decide how much memory you want to allocate for like the graphics card or something like that. I forgot. I know they have it in like Rainbow and COD, or they just show you how much a setting will affect how much either like memory is being used or something. So that's pretty cool. LOD imposters. The word imposters is not a typo, but instead a way to refer to the 2D level details elements that are included on distant foliage, rocks, or other pieces of environmental art. These 2D elements are carefully used at a distance to improve performance while mimicking the detail of 3D models without looking too sus. So the best way I can describe this is if you have like a tree on a field, you go up close to it, it looks like a 3D tree. But if you go further back, then it's a very it's a 2D painting that looks 3D-ish, that pretty much alleviates computer from having to render a full 3D model. So it's a sort of like a clever illusion or trick. You know, you'll think from far away because it doesn't really matter. You're super far, and you can see like a possibly like a picture of a 3D tree, but when you go up close, it starts rendering the 3D model. So it makes sense that they would improve that. I mean, every game does that. Shader caching. Another goal of ours is to implement shader caching into the game, also known as PSO caching. Shader caching preloads shaders for levels to help address stuttering and improvement subsequent load times across the board. Enabling VSync in the game settings is still an effective solution for most stuttering now. However, shader caching will root out some of the core problems that can cause stuttering in general. So I guess as you are selecting your stuff, or as you select your mission, it's already starting to load the shaders into a cache. I guess that's what they mean. I'm not exactly sure how it technically works. There were a few unlisted changes to optimization, hotfix number 4, to help illuminate our progress on optimization and are otherwise nice to be aware of. Among these changes was rebaking the lighting on all of our levels, which was a large effort. Main menu optimizations to reduce load time into it. The main menu, you had like full on a world, and then you had some cops, which is like a character model that had to render in order to get to the menu. So I mean, if they wanted to, they can give players the option to just disable any 3D models and just put like a 2D background or something, just to make the menu smoother. And back-end optimizations to the balloon physics calculation on Valley of the Dolls. So the balloon was causing some frame drops. Interesting. which should substantially help lower end CPUs. The balloon, I didn't even think about that. I mean, how much memory do you have to use to render out a spherical sort of oblong balloon? It's weird. Maybe it has some physics built into there where they're like moving around or something. Crashes. One of the main type of crashes we're seeing relates to DXGI error device hung. This crash mainly affects some RTX 4000 models running DX12 and represents a common issue that some other games have dealt with in the past. We anticipate this crash will be prevented by resolving an internal settings conflict with the game. Please make sure you use the in-game crash reporter system to help diagnose fix crashes you may encounter. Right now, the best way to run the game is to run it in DX12 from what I've seen. I've tried to run it in DX11, and it's laggy as shit. But on DX12, it runs pretty smoothly, which it was it was a huge surprise for me. Because I thought DX12 is the one that would be the laggy, but, you know, I guess they improved it. The DX12 API. Audio reverb improvements. Reverb as it is in Run is relatively static, very serviceable, but also very two-dimensional. You know what? Run's audio is actually pretty good. Like I'm not like an audiophile or anything, but compared to other shooter games available nowadays, Run has some of the best sounding gunshots and just ambient noise and just walking around, your footsteps and you maneuvering your gear or just tinkering around with your weapon. They've done a really good job. I mean, the only other game I can think of that comes close is probably Squad or Insurgency, which have some of the best sounding things out there, I guess, just in general, like just sound. Arma as well, but if you mod it with JSRS mod, it sounds pretty good. I mean, in itself, without any mod, it already sounds fine, but it gets really improved with those mods on. By adding reflection probes, areas that determine where audio reflection reverb occurs throughout our maps, reverbs take on a much richer 3D sound. By doing this, we can create the impression that a sound is reverberating to the center of rooms, down hallways, etc. On top of the reflection probes, we've also updated our reverbs in general, including changes to how materials affect reverbs. Rooms which are primarily concrete or wood, for example, now reverberate more accurately based on these factors. This works with all sound that are currently played in the game and will come at no extra performance cost. Oh, that's awesome. You just turn it on and not worry about how much it's gonna take, how much you're gonna get an FPS hit. This development is further exciting because if we eventually route our in-game VoIP system through our reverb audio systems, we'll also be able to apply these effects as well as other effects to significantly improve voice chat immersion. Oh, that's gonna be pretty cool. Like being able to actually, for example, if you just look at this picture right here, and then say, for example, your teammate is down the hallway to the right and you're both talking, then it's probably going to actually portray, in 3D space, your voices are sort of traveling through the hallway, bouncing off walls, and then it finally get to, to your ears. So that's cool. I mean, I look forward to that. It's always nice to have a very sophisticated sound environment. I feel like every shooter game has their own sound profile. Like they sound unique. Like I can tell if a game is COD or Battlefield or Squad or Arma or Insurgency or even PUBG or even Escape from Tarkov based off the sounds alone. If you took an M4 in every single game and shot it, each one of them has their own flavor of how an M4 should sound like. So it's cool that they're improving that. And then this one's going to focus on material sound and echoes, I guess. conclusion, we have a lot of cooking for our future updates and look forward to your feedback to help guide us. The AI behavior roundtable discussions will allow us to properly advance our AI systems in a way that strives to meet feedback in the most effective way possible with more comprehensive plans to present as we go. Options for optimization should improve greatly through scalability settings, level of detail imposters, shader caching, and more to hopefully better meet lower system specs, particularly for devices like Steam Decks. We aim to mitigate crashes wherever they may occur and are targeting some of the most nefarious ones, like the ones affecting RTX 4K series GPUs. Finally, our improved 3D reverb will improve your immersion throughout gameplay. As you can see from some of what we can discuss right now, our RON focus and vision is wide-reaching. Keep in mind that in addition to regular bug fix patches, further bug fixes for the base game are also planned to be pushed around DLC launches, not exclusive to the DLCs, of course. This concludes our 69th development briefing. Be sure to tune in next time for development news. Thank you to Zach for the beautiful demonstration of the audio reflection, Alan for helping elucidate our optimization approaches, and many others for adding their perspectives on the AI behavior advancement discussions. So this was provided to us today, March 1st, Friday, patch number 69, I guess, or dev blog number 69. Perfect timing. And then this is the video, so we can take a look at it. I got a glimpse of it, but I didn't watch the full thing, so we can take a look at that. But I think this game has a lot of potential. It does need a little bit more content and replayability to keep players wanting to come back. Because once they beat the mission, I feel like most players, they just move on, you know. So what's gonna keep players coming back? I think something that is recurring. I think multiplayer might be a big one, because I think, you know, you play a match, you're gonna keep playing over and over until you get better. But there has to be some sort of goal, I guess. So I don't know if they're gonna provide a ranking system or anything like that. But I mean, ultimately, people want to achieve something. Completing missions or getting S on missions as well is, you know, one way of doing that. But I think once people start either getting A ratings on all their missions or S ratings, then they have nothing else to do. So, you know, there has to be like some sort of like, you know, long-term thing to do for
hey
players,
everybody,
you know.
thanks for
So let's watch this. This is about 2 minutes and 26 seconds, so it's not long at all.
tuning in. I'm Zach, sound director and composer with Void Interactive, and this week we have an improvement coming to the Quantum Sound Manager system in a future update that we'd like to showcase. We hope you enjoy.
Get down! Hands on your head, now! Down on the ground, move! Down on your goddamn knees, now! Hands up, do it now! LSPD, don't move! Down on the ground, move! Down on the ground, now!
You see that arm on the ground? Holy shit.
Hands up! Down on your knees! Get down!
By the way, this is one of the I mean, I play World at War and stuff like that. This game has one of the goriest graphics, but you know, that's what makes this game, I guess.
Get down on your knees!
Hands up! Drop to your knees! Hands up! Do it now! Get down on your knees, hands up! Put your hands up! Get down!
Oh wow. Really detailed. I'm not sure how many times in my life have I heard gunshots in real life. I think maybe 3 times, 3 separate occasions. But yeah, they did a pretty good job with that. I'm curious to see how it would sound like from, say, for example, if you're inside a room and they're shooting from the outside, because I can tell you that it's a very distinct sound, and not a whole lot of games have been able to replicate muffled gunshots between surfaces. But man, I think they just did a pretty good job in general with this. But great game so far. I look forward to those patches. I do want to continue playing RON. I took a break. Same with my buddy who was playing with me. Because I mean, when we played, we'd had to deal with the lag. There was no other way to describe it. It's just the two of us playing. We had to turn off our team cam, put it on DX12, both put it on the lowest possible settings, to get it to, try and get it to a consistent 60 frames. For me, it's just somewhere between 45 and 60 or so, but my case is different because I need, my system is severely due for an upgrade, which is planned hopefully for this year, or at least by the end of this year or so, because I was looking forward to make content for RON, but I'm limited by my hardware. But personally, it's shaping up to be one of my favorite shooters, and following in the footsteps of, your SWAT 4 series or SWAT series. And then I haven't played Old School Rainbow, but people said that those are the really iconic tactical shooters that you can't really skip out on. And I'm still trying to remember the name of the other franchise that was known for their tactical shooters. Was it Old School Ghost Recon? I don't know. It was Old School Rainbow and Old School something else. Rainbow Six. I'll try it. If I remember it, I'll say it. So yeah. All right, let's jump into. I think I've been in the mood to play Battlefield. I think tomorrow I'll work on my last Epoch character, but I think that it's a little bit much to redo. So I'm gonna need daylight and a cup of coffee to figure that out. So let's play some shooters, I guess. Where is it? Where are you, EA? But that was a good patch note or dev update. I really liked that. As long as I know that working on things and are top of it, because we've been waiting for this for a long time. Or people who've played the old school tactical shooters, and Ready or Not was, we were hoping that was going to be the one to bring the franchise or the genre back on, on the radar. It did made a blip on the radar at some point. I mean, when RON launched, all the big streamers were playing it. But were they playing it after the first month? It eventually dropped off. So, the question is, what's going to keep these players return, or what's going to allow them to return? And I think the big one's going to be PvP, and then obviously the addition of modes that are popular. They might have to sort of introduce some modes that most how do you say, the old guards are not gonna like free for all or TDM or whatever, or some form of a TDM or PvP style. Because I think you can't have capture the flag or escort or whatever with PvP, but what's gonna draw people in is probably gonna be TDM or free for all or some sort of squad, squad v squad style thing, or defuse the bomb, just your general PvP stuff. So that's something they'll have to decide. But another thing that they haven't really mentioned was, and that's something that I feel is very important, moving forward, is going to be one, dedicated servers for PvPs, matches. It doesn't have to be big, just enough. I mean, it'd be cool to see some 5v5s, which is the golden number. Suspects, SWAT team, PvP. I mean, if they could get some larger maps in 10v10, but it might change the scope of the game. But have modes for everybody. That way, you got people playing your game. The more people playing your game, I guess the better the revenue. So they might have to introduce something like that. Oh, the second thing aside for dedicated servers is anti-cheat, right? Well, it's not a big deal at the moment because it's all co-op, and I haven't personally run into, scripters. I can see it would be very breaking if they didn't start working on it soon, because the moment they bring in PvP, you would imagine that scripters and cheaters will try to get into the game. So they need they need to use a system that actually works. I've seen games use a battle eye, I've seen games use easy anti-cheat, or even both. As long as they choose one or the other and have a system there. It's not perfect, but something there to at least be able to weed out the cheaters and be able to blacklist them in general. But yeah, but if anything, if I've seen any for example, Warzone 1, PUBG, even Fortnite, I think at some point their downfall, or even H1Z1, right, BR, eventually once they were overrun by scripters, that's when they became less popular, and other changes too. But the moment I see in Warzone 1 scripters overrunning the servers, I immediately dip out, because it makes the game unfun. So I'm curious to see what they'll say about that. And last but not least, I would say I don't know. I mean, maps, modes, more weaponry. I hope they bring in larger maps and missions where it could be like 10-man squads where marksmen actually have a role. That'd be cool, because then now you can have a marksman rifle. But I mean, they're rapidly, from when they first announced the game to launch, it's been a long way there, and they've made a lot of changes to the game. So they've been moving at lightning pace regardless of everything else. So for me, I'm pretty impressed with how quickly they developed the game. I think they just need to continue earning more revenue to be able to continue to improving the game. All right, so Battlefield 1. All right. I need to tweak my. Is there like a test range? Did I have a... Customized soldier? Oh, wow. Armor-piercing bullets fired out of the primary rifle. These bullets are only effective at close range and with multiple shooters. Why do I have an impact grenade? That's just weird. I need to tweak my sensitivity settings, but I don't want to ruin a mesh just by standing there. Because yesterday I was like trying to snipe, and the momentum and the speed of the aim was very unfamiliar with me. Look at this, like I have this at 1%. Fence. Uniform, yeah, so the soldier aiming coefficient 133%. Couple aiming from turning. Okay, I might actually have to go in the game because. Let's see. Operations. New to the Battlefield series. Be part of a large-scale war spanning over several maps. Attack or defend on multiple fronts. Quick match. Server browser. Custom games. Rent server. Server's configuration can be updated at any time. Wait, you can rent a server directly in game? Oh wow, I didn't know that. Oh, anyone can make a server from directly in the game. I didn't know that. Well, that's pretty convenient. Let's summon through a quick match. Conquests, and then I can adjust my sensitivity from there. Dude, it's only 75 degrees in my room, but I'm like sweating. Because I gotta run up and down stairs because I was like doing laundry, and then I had to check if the dryer is done. And then by the time I ran up and down stairs like 6 times today, the back of my like neck was like sweating. I was like, and my room was only 72 at the time, so I was like, what the hell? I don't usually sweat like that. Man is out of shape. What's this? You have no unopened battle packs. Puzzles. You guys remember when the end game screen was everyone's origin account profile pictures? And oh boy, did people had some interesting pictures. I don't know who thought it was a good idea, but yeah, apparently they didn't think about that. Eventually they removed it altogether because they changed it to the point where you can use a custom made one, but you can only sort of like put together shapes and pieces to make a picture, so you can't upload a picture. And then obviously people find a way to circumvent that, so they ended up having to remove it altogether and just, you know, only just put whatever is in game. It was kind of silly, but I thought it was pretty funny. They should have let us choose between a 2D map system and this 3D map system. I think this 3D map system is cool and unique, but it's laggy as balls. This match is over already, so I have to wait till the next one. In terms of like graphics, audio, gameplay, this game is pretty up there, honestly. Like up there with BF4. I can see why people put BF4 and BF1 as their number one, like, you know, top Battlefield games, because it's so well done. BF5 might have been a pretty good game, but I don't think enough players played it. But some people felt like it was a downgrade from BF1. I didn't play enough BF1 or BF5 to know, but I'd imagine. And usually the sequels is like, I don't know why, it's just with every shooter game out there. It's like every time there's a sequel from the original, which was already good. Like for example, Resistance 1, very good. Number 2 was like, didn't receive as much of a critical acclaim. Same with 3 and 4. When 4 came out, BF3 was the one that looked good until they fixed number 4. And then obviously you got the Hardline and then BF1 and then 5. Same with COD, is like Modern Warfare 1, and then people didn't like 2 at first, but then 2 became their beloved after it got polished up. 3, people trashed on it. Same thing is happening now. 1, people liked it. 2, reception was like, what? It's the same damn game. And then 3 was like, okay, fuck this. I'm not even gonna buy the game. It's the curse of the sequels. There's probably games out there where the sequel, you know, I mean, old school Modern Warfare 1 and 2, eventually people loved Modern Warfare 2, but it took a while for that feeling to become universal, and I get it, you know, because the expectations are there. Like, one set the stage for really high expectation, so you know, if you don't really dramatically change from 1 to 2, then you're gonna upset people, and that's what happened. 4 started off pretty rocky. I would admit that. When I played number 4, Battlefield 4, I was disappointed at the beginning. And then, you know, as time went by, it got better and better. And it's easily one of my favorite shooters. And I play that more than I play Battlefield 3 nowadays. So, there you go. And 3 was the one that got me into the Battlefield series. And is easily one of my favorite games of all time. And most influential game.
We have taken objective Butter.
One of the most influential game for me. Because it introduced me to bullet drop. It introduced me to tap firing and, you know, slower, more methodical gameplay. Same with SWAT. SWAT introduced me to a whole new world of tactical style. And that's why I always hold those games to a high regard. And that is why I hold a lot of shooter games nowadays to a high standard, because, you know, these old school games, they set the stage for easily some of the what a FPS game should be.
Spotted an enemy horse rider. Yeah.
Oh. We're both like spaghetti shooting. We both lost our vision there. Just fucking you ever played one of those games where you had to pin the tail on a donkey and then we're like both blindfolded, yet we're not blindfolded, we're just idiots? There we go. He took the time to get off the horse where I could have just killed him. Oh man. What a game. I'm just disappointed I didn't put as much hours into number 4 and 1 as I was hoping to. Like, at most I only have 480 to 490 hours in BF4, and then maybe like something like 50 hours in BF1. That's nothing. One came out in 2013, the other one came out in 2016 or something like that. Battlefield 3, I would say I had to put at least like 1,000 hours into there or something. It's not a whole lot, but I guess the amount of time that, you know, as time went by, the less and less I played any of the Battlefield games. A real disappointment.
That's a tank.
But I mean, it's a great game. You know, I haven't even changed the sensitivity settings, and it I don't know, it's feeling normal to me. Yesterday it was feeling laggy, but I forgot about this. There we go. Make it more or less snappy. But I won't be able to alt tab as easily, so I won't be able to respond as quick to anything. There we go. Full screen, like, seriously made it feels more responsive. Yeah. Just no way around that. Alright, let me go help my buddy out here. Fuck. See, I wanted to play more EFT because I played a little bit of it with my friends and I own the game, but long story short, I don't feel comfortable with the developers, so despite owning the game, I, voluntarily chose not to play it. Yeah, it's a disappointment, but if things change the way they are Maybe I'll come back to it, but at the moment it doesn't look like it. As a matter of fact, I am looking forward to Stalker 2, Chernobyl, or Heart of Chernobyl, something like that. So there's that. This is about as much as I will say. It's #1 on my Steam wishlist, and it's been there for a while. I've never played the Stalker series, and I look forward to it. I've heard about it. I've heard about Metro. Alright, I'm not gonna waste my bullet on that guy. Yeah. I mean, the day that I play EFT is the day Russia pulls out of Ukraine, and the day they start repairing or doing reparations or making reparations back, reconstruction, financing, you know, getting life back to normal. But until then, I don't think I want to play, if you know, anything from Russian developer. Sorry, Battlestate Games, it's just the way it is. But alternatively, I have another game out there. If I wanted to play an extraction shooter, I recently got Hunt Showdown on sale. It was 65% off, and holy fuck. And it's a great game. I only played a few hours the other day, so hopefully this weekend I'll find some time. Let's play some more of it. I just really like, what's my mood? Like, what am I feeling like playing? Some days I want to just grind on the ARPG. Some days I just want to play like a Battlefield game or something, and just not stress.
Do you see him? One of their soldiers.
We have lost objective apples.
Oh fuck! How did he? Okay, bomber right. As we're dilly-dallying in the middle of the sand,
We have lost objective
sticking out like a sore thumb in this beige wasteland. Fucking bomber just about 10 feet up in the air, right above our heads, started laying down a bunch of eggs, and there we go. Let me go help them fight with B, I guess. You know what's surprisingly good in Battlefield? Starting with even #2, the driving mechanic. Like, if you ever played Battlefield 3 and just drove on like a Jeep or whatever, it's actually not bad at all. It actually feels like you're sitting in a Jeep. And they just kept improving it, so it just felt really good. Maybe they have some experience from Need for Speed or something, but like a better version of it, like a more improved version. Wait up, does the medic have a sniper class? Wait, is this a semi-auto? This is not a semi-auto, right? Fire mode. We'll find out, I guess. I do want to be able to use medic bar. Oh, it is. It's a marksman rifle. I guess they call it a sniper in this game. What up, homeboys? Got my 1911, or at least that's what I think it is. Holy fuck, ow. Oh my god, how tanky is this fucker? I even hit him with a red headshot. Alright. Can I zero with this? Alright, I like this, So it's like a DMR, essentially. They call it a sniper. Feels like a DMR. I get to play medic class. I feel like they should not have made the horse riders' health so high. I mean, it's not like they have more armor than your other infantry, right? If anything, they're supposed to be more glassy. They have to be relatively light in order to sit on a horse, so it's a bit weird of them to have done that. Because the advantage of sitting on a horse is you got more speed, so it's hard to hit you. But you have to be lighter, meaning that your weapon is lighter, your armor is lighter, or perhaps you don't even have any armor. I mean, from what I understand, World War I, hardly any infantry had any armor. If I got my history correct here. Hell yeah. That was cinematic. Alright, let's go. I would say I wouldn't worry about that one that's all the way out there. I would say worried about C and B. That's where we need to sort of get in there and start doing some work. I'm pretty sure my gun has scope glint. I mean, is this gun capable of hitting at sniper range? It says sniper, but I mean, if it's semi-auto, I don't know. I mean, usually bolt actions tend to, you know, do significant damage. Just gonna. That doorway. I'm not gonna worry about G. I'm gonna push for C. I think I'm gonna stick with the medic class today. I played a lot of sniper the other day, or yesterday, but I want to actually play the game and not sit around. Yo, Mike. Oh man. I don't know why this objective is in the middle of the hill. I remember this. I was like, what the fuck? How are we supposed to capture it or defend this?
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand.
Oh man, I like that. Oh shit. Yeah. I'm gonna need more smoke grenades than that. Is there a perk to get more smoke grenades? I don't have anything right now. Self-stator. A bipod and a telescopic sight. The self-loading rifle. Self-loading rifle pattern offers improved accuracy. Long range. Self-stator. Damage trap. Acquired class rank. Okay, we'll just continue leveling up this class rank, I guess. It's a decent rifle. I mean, think of it like a FAL or something. Or Mark 14.
We have taken objective George.
Holy shit, I didn't see that. Or did I hear that? Turn up the audio real
We have
quick.
an armored train en route. We have lost objective butter.
45, I guess.
Our armored train has arrived.
There's some first aid.
Gotta hope this tank can take it on. Get behind cover. Holy fuck. This corridor is just way too dangerous. Literally, like a bomber could just fly through this valley or whatever you call it and just straight up just annihilate everyone here. Just no place to really hide. Where shot you from?
That's an enemy shock trooper.
Hug the wall, boys, hug the wall. Alright, he's got that positioned. And push up.
There's some first aid.
Oh, I like this gun. I like that. I mean, both actions are great, but being able to do quick follow-up shots is the difference between life and death in this game. Are we obtaining this? Oh yeah, we are.
We have taken objective butter.
Come on, guys, push up.
First aid.
Come here. I don't have smokes. I don't know if it's alright. Nice, dead. Just run behind the machine. Mikey pins. Stay together. Stay behind the machine. It's our only way to push through. Alright. Good guy, take guy. Stay near him. Ah.
We have lost objective George.
This is the only way. This is the way. How close do we have to be? We had to literally be on this little hill where there's zero cover. I've always hated this objective point in this map. But the best we can do is just use the tank for cover, right? Don't move. Stay. Alright, now we just gotta hold this point down.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Alright, so this guy's gonna take this angle. Just gonna give him a health box there. I guess most of the enemy troops are like downrange towards the oh, by the way, I really like the way they did the map compass hybrid here. Really well done. Holy fuck. And it's different from like your BR games like PUBG or Fortnite. They have the compass at the top. This one is like, you know, a built-in compass with the map, which is like, there's so many ways to do a compass in a game. And it was nice to see them try something a little bit more intuitive and creative.
Enemy cavalry! Over there!
Oh, what am I doing? Why did I run towards the guy thinking that I was gonna res him? Alright, we're pushing. Just gonna spawn on C.
We are losing objective Charlie.
I can't find his body. Shit.
I'll fix those wounds.
Get up, get up. Get the hell out of that area. It's dangerous. Oh, I could just stand right here and I'd be safe. There's a armored vehicle right over there. I can't see. As I said, I don't always snipe. Like a lot of my videos is of me sniping. That's only because it's something like worth clipping if you get like a long shot, but after doing it for a while it's not really special, you know. I think something special would be like jumping out of a jet and hitting
We have lost objective Charlie.
another jet with an RPG or something. So I'm gonna try to figure out like if there's something interesting to do, because I think you can only really go so far with sniping videos. I mean, if I can land a headshot off of a moving like a jet or a heli, you know, that's kind of further out, that's something worth clipping. So it has to be a little bit more interesting, you know, better stunts to try out. Because there's tons of sniping videos out there and compilations, so it's nothing really special. I wanted to try something different. Or something that I just, you know, just want to play the game and not have to worry about pulling off some like 1 in a million chance stunt. Bugger. Alright. I feel like people, they sleep on smoke grenades and how important it really is.
There, first aid.
We have taken objective.
In order for you to be able to push, smoke grenades is literally the only thing that can save you
We have lost objective butter.
from a like utility perspective.
That's first aid point.
Why did he jump out? He was perfectly safe. Defeat. $5,761. See, in this game, the good thing is that you don't actually have to have the highest KD to be near the top of the leaderboard. Like, I'm sitting at like 4th position right now, only because I'm like actually going to the objective. That's why Battlefield in general just feels very team oriented, because you are scored based off your contributions to the objective or takeover or defense of it. Estimated time to rank 65 minutes. I didn't know that they had that. I don't know if we're gonna get another good Battlefield again. There's some shakeup in DICE currently. I mean, think about it. After Battlefield, what, like 4? I don't know when it was. Was it Battlefield 1? Post Battlefield 1? There was a huge exodus of, you know, OG DICE developers, people who were responsible for like number 3, number 4, or some probably going as far back as number 2, or just, you know, the original Battlefield game. So, and then there's a, you know, recent news of layoffs, and it just gets worse and worse. Like, they're having a layoff. You know, after the tragedy that is Battlefield 2042.
There's some first aid.
And guess which company is the one that is responsible for doing those or pushing those layoffs? EA, of course. Obviously, DICE didn't meet the revenue goal or didn't meet the sales goal for 2042. And so EA's response: cut costs, lay off workers. Tragic, but we see that all the time with a lot of game companies. That's kind of why you're wondering why games get worse for each iteration. You know, they fell from grace from, like, I mean, COD is like the perfect example, along with Battlefield. It's like at one point they were, you know, kings in their respective field in terms of like as FPS games, and then they fell from grace. Just, you know, corporations want to make corporate decisions, cut costs and quality, you know, at the expense of quality. And so consumers, you know, no longer want to purchase their product, and their response is to continue to cut more costs by, you know, doing more layoffs and dissolving departments and dissolving studios, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. Like, by the time we get to the next game, it's like a skeleton crew of a developer studio. Overworked, underpaid developers. Perhaps they source the development to like a third party, like, you know, by maybe like a studio that has no experience, or, you know, or not as skilled as the original. And I think that's what's been going on behind the scenes, is that they've been sourcing out some of the work to third parties, and that's why the quality has gone downhill for both Battlefield and Call of Duty. Most people don't know that, but that's the way businesses work. If they want to cut costs, they can either choose to lay off workers, dissolve departments, completely shut down studios, or they source the work to third parties and pay them less. Those workers get paid, you know, non-industry wages. Company saves money. Game gets pushed, you know, towards game gets pushed out at an arbitrary deadline. It's not as good as the original, and it's the same, you know, cycle over and over. And that's why we're seeing, you know, poor quality games, AAA games being pushed out nowadays. Namely, Modern Warfare 3, Battlefield 2042, and a lot of other AAA games out there. So as I said, game companies make game companies, you know, obviously owned by a corporation. This corporation makes corporate moves, and at the detriment of everyone else. It blows, but you know, that's the way business works, I guess. You see that across different industries like movies and music, automotives, you know, just anything you could think of. Food. The moment a developer studio gets bought out by a publicly traded corporation or company, Blizzard, Activision, Microsoft, all that, it sucks, but yeah, I mean, we're already deep. Remember, Battlefield, DICE is owned by EA. Activision's owned by... No, Blizzard is owned by Activision, which is owned by Microsoft now, so it's hard to avoid. Alright, who sniped at me? Ah, fuck you. That's why a lot of people are counting on indie developers to sort of save the gaming industries, because they've been consistently putting out games that are easily better than their AAA counterparts. Why is it always the case? Because they're not beholden to the same timelines as games that are owned by AAA studios or AAA companies. Well, they obviously lack the revenue and capital to get what they need to make the game. They set the timeline, and that timeline, is what allows them to pretty much spend their time, make the game to whatever quality that they choose. Obviously there's limitations, right? They need more capital for more hardware, servers, software engineers, developers, whatever. But what they lack in those, they make up in like creativity, originality, common sense. Like, why is it that a game like BattleBit, for example, have so much features that makes total sense, right?
Here, first aid.
Because with like games under studios under AAA companies, they have deadlines, they have criterias. And they're not being paid. I don't know. Maybe they are being paid enough to do it, but they're not given enough time to make it as good as possible. Or they put it, probably placed under a lot of pressure. I don't know. Or they're just hiring developers that are just not, as skillful. I guess who knows. Hey, what up, Wax man? Wax dog. There was a bunch of guys on this hill, but they all ran.
Sighting! An enemy soldier! I'm looking right at an enemy soldier.
I don't know what the range is of this. Sadly, not enough. I might actually need an actual bolt action. Lewis gun suppressive. Can you suppress a Lewis gun? Holy shit. Oh, it's suppressive, not like suppressed. Meant to suppress fire. Or provide suppressive fire. Dude, our team is just holding this entire mountainside. It's actually pretty impressive. Shit. If I throw a grenade, he needs to accompany me. Fuck. I don't think I can do anything to hit that. I can give him some first aid. I don't have any explosive gear. Holy fuck.
You see him? The shock trooper.
This guy right there by the rocks.
We are losing objective Charlie.
I'm not gonna assume that he left. Sometimes I have to use my hip fire. It seems like the bullet just completely disappears. I don't see it like traveling all the way. It just sort of like you see it fly a little bit and just gone. I'm like curious what's going on there. So like, is it dropping right away, or is it just like cut off?
enemy airship is en route.
Oh. Where's this at? Oh, somebody's taking E back there.
Need backup, quick.
An enemy airship has arrived.
Capture that objective.
I don't know if that was a lone gunner, but I think I might have got him. But there's some people sniping from that hill up there. Should probably take cover. Oh yeah. Get myself in the trenches.
We have lost objective Duff.
Am I inside the objective?
First aid, use it. First aid, get patched up.
Okay, we're good. I really like this guy. I mean, it's really fast. It's really accurate. Can shoot kind of like medium range. I mean, not as far as the full-on sniper, but enough to hit them or at least suppress them fast enough, or enough so that my teammate can move in on them. Something's going on up the hill. I'm on the move. I feel like we haven't had these type of like sandboxy style shooters in a while. Like there is ground war in COD, but it just doesn't feel the same, you know? When I tried to play it, it was okay, but it wasn't balanced as I would hope for, so yeah, it wasn't as good. Am I inside? Oh my god. How deep do I have to be inside this point? I mean, it does a really good job, honestly, though. Most of my engagements are like medium range. Short to short medium. Medium short to medium range. I kind of, you know, that's where I kind of like sort of thrive at. How automatic. Especially with this type of map, where it's like just mountainside and just long range shooting. I think it goes pretty well.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Like my main was always either medic or engineer class. Let's see. Door's blown off.
first aid. Sling in a smoke grenade.
Let's go. Get up in the hill.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Alright, what else? I don't know if we can push on the right side because there's a tank like literally overlooking the valley. The bottom of the valley. Like right here. Or some sort of type of armored vehicle. Staring right at it.
Sighted a tank.
I just hope that the next Battlefield they introduce free leaning. I don't know why COD and Battlefield just don't have free leaning. Meanwhile, BattleBit has like literally everything they don't have.
I can see one of their soldiers.
Boy, my gun shoots faster than yours.
We are moving objective Charlie.
Bunch of ammo. I need to find a support class. Alright, let me head back up. But oh, fucker. Ah, this guy saved me.
We have lost objective Charlie.
There, first aid. There's some first aid.
Thank you. What a guy. He saved me, and he gave me ammo.
There, first aid.
I'm telling you, this shit slaps. It's not fast, not the fastest, not the most powerful, but it does the job. Hold up, soldier. No, I was gonna get you. That wasn't a good spot for that. I'm still getting used to the sensitivity though. So that didn't really... It's really weird because this is the lowest you can go. I think that it needs to redo the range at which the sensitivity is, you know, multiplied. Very, very weird. Or maybe I'm not understanding it correctly. Shit. Oh boy, I should have ducked for cover there. But we're winning by like a huge margin. That's like over 300 something points right now. 400 actually. So our team is really good at objectives in general.
Enemy soldiers sighted.
I think this is the Mondragon, right? I would probably have recommended this to my
We have taken
older
objective
brother.
Charlie.
Went for the wrong guy. Should have gone for the guy on the left side hill. It's always like you go for the guy that sees you first, and then go for the guy that doesn't see you after. If they're sort of like almost equidistant.
First aid, take it.
I'm fighting for E. I'm fighting for E. Yo, come with me, come with me. Uphill struggles, play around on Mount Garappa. People love Amiens? Holy shit. I think it's because Giant Shadow has too many like open fields. So it's like Sniper Haven. Or like, you know, field day for snipers. So I could see why they want something with a lot of cover. Like tall buildings and structures. Personal highlights, stats. They no longer show longest kill or longest headshot. Unfortunately. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
We have taken objective apples. We have taken objective Charlie. We have taken objective Duff.
Alright. Gotta readjust my seat again. My aligned. Sit up. Sit back. Why do I feel like I'm further from the camera than normal? Whatever. Maybe it's because I adjust the cropping. Oh well, we're good. Is there anything that has like a flat, like 150 to 250 meters? 75 meters. $150 meters out. Telescopic sight and silencer. What's the difference? 60, and then this is 54, 5 out of 25, 6 out of 24. Ref pen is equipped with a telescopic sight and silencer to reduce muzzle, report, and flash. Gewehr. SMLE Mark III. It's so hard to discern what. I mean, it's showing that I don't know what the left axis means. I assume that means like all the way up is 100% damage or more. At about like anywhere between 100 to 150 meters out. And there just doesn't seem to, Ross. Marksman. Does this have a telescopic sight? Damage and accuracy. Enfield silenced. This looks very similar to my 1903. I like that 1903, but can I see the gun? Oh. Okay, I see it. I wish they provided a little bit more context. Like, what is the caliber? 10x zoom. Okay. How did I unlock such a weapon with a 10x zoom? Is this capable of 10x zoom? Oh, this is a marksman rifle. Alright. I mean, is my 1903 capable of... that one as well. They're like almost identical in terms of stats. I mean, does it slap? Does it slap? That's the question. If it doesn't slap, then it's no good. Bodio. Rammer. This gun really, it does a lot of damage. Alright. Let's see. Okay. All right. It's sort of interesting to see the transition from like top loaded clip to bottom loaded clip, and then eventually bottom loaded magazine, and then from a side, you know, side mounted scope to a top loaded scope. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if there's much to see across this bridge. And kind of like position myself. I don't know in this game if you're capable of hitting anything beyond 1,000 meters, probably, but without any sort of magnification system, it's a lot more difficult. So most shots are probably gonna be like what, like anywhere between 500 to 700 at most. That didn't even say how far that was. I don't know why they removed it, but I guess they didn't want people to be doing long range shooting. I don't know. Maybe they just completely forgot. I don't know. We have a perfectly good vehicle right here. Who wants to be my gunner? I cannot see a thing.
We have lost objective Edward.
I should have known they were setting up those anti-tank mines. That's probably why they were taking pop shots at me. Periscope. I kind of wonder why silencers increases the bullet drop. Is it because, I mean, I assume it lowers the velocity by allowing the gases to expel outwards, or maybe the containment of the gas when the bullets fire and then the gas behind it gets contained in the silencer to suppress the noise. It provides some level of friction. Or even as the bullets pass through the silencer, there's a good level of friction there because of the shape of the barrel or the cylinder.
We are losing objective butter.
Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn. We're not even that far from HQ. Spawn at A, I guess. I wish more game adopted the ability to adjust your zoom incrementally. Very few game does it. PUBG is one of the few ones that I've seen that has it. I don't want to give away my position here.
Enemy shot trooper moving around!
Oh.
We have taken objective Freddy.
I thought he ran right. Must have ran the other way. Either that or that's his buddy. Oh shit, we're gonna need help at A.
Enemy flame trooper spotted!
Oh no.
Objective
Jesus. Their team is
Halfway
crazy.
there, we have the upper hand.
I might need to grab a the medic class because the fighting range is much shorter. We're at a little bit of assist.
There, first aid.
Ooh, I should have smoked it first. Rookie mistakes.
We have lost objective Freddy.
So, alright, let's help with A.
Heads up, pop and smoke.
Alright, we're on A. Into a corner here. Let's do something I can do right now.
Hey, I'll patch you up.
I need him alive. You and me, soldier. Let's go. Fuck. Put your head down.
We have taken objective apples.
Holy fuck.
Take that first aid.
I'm gonna put a medic box right near him. Oh my fucking god.
Look out, be ready. I'll pick those wounds. Get the medical pouch.
Get out of there. Get off the streets. Go home.
First aid, take it.
Take cover. It's gonna get pretty dicey. I want to res him, but it's so dangerous right now. Yeah, he knows.
Enemy tank in range.
Come on, tank. Our incoming tank is coming. Right there.
Medical path for you.
Alright. Holding down A for now. We're gonna move to B eventually, but it seems like there's some pressure on A. So just gotta hold it just a little bit, enough for our team to start reinforcing. I mean, reinforce A until our team starts pushing to B. Alright, let's go. There's a few stragglers here and there, you know? Gotta account for that. Alright, let's go. The street's a little bit dangerous, so you might want to get between the buildings.
Smoke it. Go now. Let that smoke go out.
I'm telling you, smokes is so underused in any shooter game. Especially if it's objective based. I use it all the time in COD, use it all the time in PUBG. But I mean, if you wanna like hold a position or push, you can use smokes to even do offensive push too. Like if somebody is like holed up in a building, you can smoke out the stairway and smoke out their room, and then you can, you know, easily push.
It's first aid for you.
It's not just a defensive tool. The vision control is always, like, for me, it's always underlooked or underused.
We are losing objective Charlie.
What the fuck is going on?
Take the medical pouch. Let me patch your wounds.
We are losing objective.
Holy
Charlie.
fuck. I actually pulled him out of that situation. That was like right in front of each other.
Here's some first aid, pal.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Our tanks gotta push up a little bit.
We have lost.
So we're positioned in the corner and we can't really do anything.
Take the medical patch.
Let me move it a little bit. There we go.
First aid.
I don't want it exploding it, like him getting exploded by it.
Tank spotted. Your wounds. I can fix them. Take the medical pouch. You got damage? I'll fix you up. Here, first aid. You're wounded. I can help you.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh, armored train? That's something. I forgot about that. Wow. Alright, let's push for C. Holy shit. What's this? How many of us are on this thing? Okay, hit for 65. One of our gunner is showing red. Probably just gonna get out of here because I can't do much from the rear side of it. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Can't go under there. Alright. Who did I get hit by?
There's some first aid. That's first aid for you.
I'm trying to find where the sniper shots are hitting from.
Isn't that excited?
Good hit. Good hit.
Medical pass for you.
Damn it. Too preoccupied. Oh, there's an armored vehicle right there on the tracks. Half our team are actually cutting through.
Right there.
fuck?
Tossing smoke grenade! Throwing smoke!
Go, 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 go. This is our break. This is our push. Damn it. I should have just kept on my my rifle. Let me deploy on him. Oh, he's in combat. Hell yeah. I like the flank. I like the flank. Or pick up support.
Ammo! Pick it up!
I'm gonna put some mines on the ground where I think they were gonna arrive from. Probably like here. I only have one.
Here's some ammo!
What the fuck? Stay behind the tank. Just let him wreak havoc. Alright, pushing towards E. Grab and go, grab and go.
Some ammo for you!
Alright, just hold for a sec.
We have lost.
Ooh, what a gun.
We have taken objective Edward.
So most people don't know this, but there exists
We are
LMGs,
winning.
right? What most times we think about like the M249 SAW or something. That's the LMG, right? Light machine gun. But there also exist MMGs, medium machine guns, as well. The M60, I would say, is a medium machine gun, right? I think the pension egg might PKP might technically be a medium machine gun too. M240B LMG, I believe, but I think that it leans more closer towards the MMG. So
We have
there's
lost
them.
objective apples.
Medium machine guns are like just right there before HMG, which is, I don't know. Well, what is considered an HMG? Probably something that shoots like a 50 cal round or something. Wait up, we won? Oh yeah, we won. Wait, we won? What? No. They held, what, how many points were there? Were like 6 or 7 points, and they held a majority of points for a good duration of the map. How did we turn that around? I think that whatever was it, which squad was it? Was it Charlie squad? Okay, so one of the squad, they flanked all the way to F, and then we stormed from F all the way to E to, you know, all the way down G, whatever. But they were like 200 points over us or something. So I'm surprised that we actually turned it on them. Why is it so laggy? Alright. I'm just watching right now. I might need to lower my bit rate there. 4,000. Alright, hopefully it stabilizes. But no, we actually won that. I thought we were not gonna I thought we were just gonna lose, but shit, I'll take it. I'll take a win.
We have taken objective Edward.
Got it! We've taken the objective!
We have taken objective Charlie.
All going out, the right, the back! Good work!
Oh, I took my time too much. I should have just jumped down there and didn't get the kill. Well, safe. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can push. What was that? I guess we can spawn on E or something. I'm really surprised how well this game runs. Like, as you know, I've been saying, like, my system is super low, like low end, but I'm running this at 60. Although I do say that I'm running it on the lowest possible graphical settings, but it still runs surprisingly well.
We are losing objective Edward.
If I put COD on the lowest possible settings and it looks much worse than this, I'm still struggling at like 40 to 50 frames. So it's very surprising. What the? Oh, that's the script there. I mean, how do you report him? XIAONIJIU. Oh well, I mean, he didn't win his team. He was on the other team that we fought, and he still didn't win. But they still didn't win, so it doesn't really matter.
Take it!
It's just annoying to deal with, you know? I think the reason why I know is because so there was a pile of mortars. Like, if you saw, there was brass mortars, or whatever you call it, shells, brass shells. And I was standing completely behind that pile, and the fucker shot right through it to me. I don't know if he shot between like a really tiny hole, but yeah, I was behind cover.
Lost objective Charlie.
Yep. Dude, scripting. It's like level 8 as well, so it's kind of blatant. The thing is with scripters is that they'll try to, I don't know the word is like obfuscate a word for it. But so essentially is he's probably like a Western scripter, right? Most of them are either from like US or Canada or even you know, or not even Western too. Like I seen a lot coming out of like countries like Russia or something like that, but they'll just put like a random country, like obviously blatantly racist name to make it seem like they're like, you know, from a different country. Like for example, this guy, he put a Chinese name, but in most cases that I've seen, they're actually like Russian or something. In, you know, in reality, they just like to do that as a trope, but it's whatever. You just get used to it.
You see that? An enemy tank.
Just report and then you just continue play. Because I see that all the time in Battlefield. It's not limited to just number 1. But yeah, it's not gonna just despite it. I mean, the guy's not gonna win the round. It just makes it annoying to deal with, but yeah.
First aid, get packed up.
Yeah, super blatant. I think he was in the last match too, and the previous. I don't know if he was in the previous match, but in one of the matches there was a guy going like, I don't know, like 60-2 or something as a recon. Yeah. As I said, it's just an irritation, but it's not enough to win the match for his teammates. Oh shit. I think that guy had like armor on, full on armor. Okay, let's see if we can make a break for it.
First aid. Need some smoke for it. Use that first aid.
We are losing objective Edward.
Oh man, thought I got behind cover in time. Can I spawn on that vehicle? That makes it so much easier. Oh, I can't. Okay.
The enemy controls all objectives.
Enemy cavalry over there.
But it's crazy up in here. I might need to spawn further back, see if I can get a few picks. Let's see if we can push. Alright. See where majority of our team's concentrated.
Have a behemoth en route.
E. I do have any engineers that know how to drive this thing.
Our behemoth has arrived.
Is this it?
upper hand.
Hard to control. We might need a left side gunner. I can't see anything beyond.
Tank, over there, one of theirs.
I don't think this thing was meant for like. I can only shoot forward, so that's.
There's an enemy pilot.
Bomber. I don't know if it can go past water or not. We'll see. I guess one way to find out. Really rough terrain to be driving on. There's not enough speed for it to cross this hill. I think he's better off positioning this near the point E where we're trying to secure. That way our teammates can push out.
Return to the combat area.
You see him, the shock trooper.
Don't push up. Don't push up. We're gonna get exploded.
The enemy controls all objectives.
Alright, we're gonna get this vehicle.
Take an objective, Edward.
That's too dangerous.
Small tanks, we're going out.
Crazy. Yeah, I think a bunch of our teammates left. Yeah, that one scripting guy on their team. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the other members are, but yeah, that first guy is for sure. Which is obviously a disappointment, but yeah. I wonder what anti-cheat does Battlefield have, because they don't use Battle Eye or Punk Buster. Or do they? Or they don't use easy anti-cheat, right? Must be could be proprietary, or in-house.
Machine gun, look diving.
proprietary or in-house. For 98.
Enemy cavalry.
Damn, so much fire. Yeah. I think the one thing it did lack was a reliable reporting system, because what you had to do was you'd have to go to chat, type in report, and then type in the name in chat. And at best, maybe there would be a server admin to ban them from the server, but you know, good luck trying to get, you know, that account suspended in general, right? It wasn't really, as far back as number 3, as far as I know, there wasn't a real reliable anti-cheat system or blacklist system. So yeah, I think that's something that moving forward that they should obviously focus on as well, you know, because the health of the game is determined by, you know, the player base, right? And if the player base starts to take a dip because, you know, obviously you have to deal with like scripters overrunning a server, or, you know, I remember in PUBG and H1 at some point they had teamers. You know, obviously a team is like limited to 4, but then you would get like 5 squads of 4 or something teaming together.
You see him? One of their soldiers.
And at some point they killed off H1, and then obviously with shitty changes or lack of updates, the game is dead. And the same thing's happening to PUBG. Like, they took a huge hit the moment that the servers were overrun by scripters and cheaters, and not much was really done, or not effectively done, to mitigate it. So
I can see one of their soldiers. Enemy soldier sighted. Good shot. That soldier's one of theirs.
We are losing objective Edward.
oh, is that the number 2 position guy? Yeah. I mean, if anything, the more impactful player is always going to be like on the aircraft. And that's something that's always been a thing as far back as Battlefield 2 or 3, is that anyone who gets on a jet that's really good or heli can totally dominate a match. So once this match is done, I'll switch servers. I guess that way we can get out of this mess. But yeah. As with any shooters, there's always gonna be scripters. That's just the way things are. See if we can find a better one. Better server out there. But yeah, I mean, overall I'm still enjoying the game as much as or with the few amount of hours that I put into it. So yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, the game came out in 2016. That is what, like 8 years ago. So it's not a whole lot of available servers, or it's not as populated anymore as before, fortunately. Yeah, right now most of the populated ones are like private servers or publicly available private servers. But yeah, if you ever downloaded BF3, it's even worse. Like there would be like maybe out of 50 servers listed, it'll only be like one that has like maybe 10 people. So yeah, it's very low player count. I mean, it's a very old game. TSC. Oh. APOC. I don't know. Is that the same one? Yeah, I have to look at the scoreboard. I don't know if it's the exact same one. I think it might be because it was Giants, whatever it was listed as one of the map selections. Browse while waiting. They still don't let you adjust your what you call it. Oh, they do. Never mind. Oh, but not while queuing. I don't know why it took that long for them to bring in customizable, weapon customization in a menu or soldier customization in a menu. So weird. That's something that I never understood from Battlefield 3 to 4. Like everyone, the community was pretty adamant, or a majority of them said, "Hey, you gotta allow us to customize our gear in the menu. That way we can just go into the round ready, rather than have players jump into a round, waste time tinkering with their gear. Instead have it in the menu where people can fix it and then they can jump in ready to go." But it was even worse than that, because during Battlefield 3 you had to, the way to select your servers were to go through, if you were on a computer, you had to go through a website, the battle log, to launch the server in game. It was bizarre. And then finally they brought the server list in the game, through the menus, but it was like half the things that people were asking for. So that's why number 4, if you were someone who started playing them with number 3 or number 2, and then you went to 4, at the time a lot of question marks were like raised, right? You'd be like, hey, why didn't they add these sort of like common sense features or quality of life improvements? And it seems, going from 3 all the way to 1 to 5 to 2042, it's still lacking some like common sense quality of life features. And that's something that I've always knocked DICE for. It's like, hey, like, why are they not putting this in there? And then you play like BattleBit or something, and then you see it there, right there, implemented into the game. And you're like, why did it take in any game to come up with this, or not even come up with it, but to finally implement it into a game? Alright, so it's a different set of people. So weird how this gives the exact range. I don't know how that works in real life. Trying to find a good spot. It's 500 meters.
Return to the combat area.
Alright, there's a couple flares going out there. I think I saw some movement here. It was a guy that ran into this area. Behind this wall.
We have an armored train en route.
That's an enemy armored car.
Our armored train has arrived.
It's 300 meters. I don't know what happened. There was a vehicle that drove by here. Okay. Can't hit him. Holy moly. It's a bad spot to stand in. A bunch of cover. It's like a couple of people on the horizon.
I can see one of their soldiers.
Trying to figure out where that other shot's coming from. It's gotta be up the hill. That's the cool thing about this. Sort of like telescopic binocular. Whatever you call it.
taken objective Charlie.
It's dead.
We are losing objective Freddy.
He's somewhere.
We have lost objective Charlie.
I'm not sure where he is. Could be in the building for all I know. There he is. Very sneaky. Alright, one of our teammates noticed. One of them spawned.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Machine gun over there.
Oh shit, there was two of them. It's like, where is he? Okay, hopefully we got some teammates back up here. Still people around. Just not entirely sure if it's safe yet. Yeah, it's not entirely safe yet.
We have taken objective Butter.
We're taking the objective. Don't give it away.
Teammates. I think the game's already done, so
We have
we'll try to move on to the next one. Oof. I mean, both of them are like sniper field day. Sniper's field day. Especially Monte Grappa. Monte Grappa. But I feel like Monte Grappa at least has more coverage than the desert. Stats scoreboard 40. This guy's 42-0. Jesus. It's so weird, you can only report emblem here. Strange. Storm the doors, perform 20 kills with the MP18 optical. Probably won't be doing that.
have taken objective Freddy. We have taken objective Edward. We have taken objective Duff. We have taken objective Charlie.
Let's go. Let's get on the road. Get the show on this road. No, I got my buddy killed. I was trying to just get past him. Hey, we got a lot accomplished. Alright, let's push up. I wish I had more mines. Ugh. Let me get in there. Where's your ball canyon? Oof. Oof. Come on. Come on. You want some? You want some? Yeah, you want that, bitch? Oh, shit. That play. This guy would have fucking straight up just knifed the shit out of us. Admirable. Respect, respect. If you get up that close, it's worth the. It's worth it. Alright, just gonna. Let's see. Let's put it on that corner.
We have lost objective Duff.
The.
There's an enemy horse rider!
Yeah, I think that they should have not given the horse riders too much either armor or health. Should have, you know, it's just like any other soldier, right? Because you get the added, you get the speed. It's hard to get hit, or it's hard to hit. But I'd imagine that the horse attracts a lot of attention, so a lot of people are sniping at it. That's why it's hard to play it to its full potential. So that's probably why they did it, or added some extra health or armor. So that, like, you know, obviously the moment you start riding a horse, you don't get shot right away. Or down right away. But yeah. Sometimes it's really annoying to work with, though. It's like, sometimes I would get like a headshot and then follow-up shots. And then they're still like tanking damage. Tanking it like crazy. I'm like, yeah, how's that possible?
Enemy plane!
Manager of Carl's Jr. Alright. Holy fuck.
We have taken objective
Oh,
Edward.
whoo. Your base is mine. I see a guy running on the dunes. Was that him? Oh fuck. Oh shit. Okay.
We've taken objective George.
Damn, I didn't even know he already made it up, you know, up to the building. Crazy. Alright, while they're distracted, like fighting over there, we can push E. There's a guy right in front of this building. Oh, damn it. I was gonna set it up too. I was like, there's probably somebody's gonna climb up this stairway. So I'm like, yeah, there it is. Are we still fighting over G? Holy shit. Let's do it.
We have lost objective Edward.
Damn it. Alright, now we're sending at least some of their troops over to G so it can focus back on E or something. Let's go to F. I think that's at least 300 meters, so I'm gonna... Where did he get shot from?
We have lost objective Duff.
I'm gonna push up with them. And I don't really have a good angle. Hey! Nah. Snipe live, man. Snipe live. I'm probably gonna switch to medic because I want to help them push. And the med pack can go a long way. You know what I'm saying? Ow. Too hot. Get a little bit lower. Can't see because of smokes. Push outwards. Probably gonna be a guy pushing up here. There's a horse right near me. Ah, damn it. That was the guy that I was looking for. He probably, I was already spotted, so he knew where I was. In the rocks. Why did they take away the longest headshot stat though? I never understood that. $300 meters. $185. They have me shooting way too low. Oh. Hit. Oh, too late. He's dead. Oof. Alright, let me see how much am I zeroed. Oh, I thought I was gonna run. Come on. Ah. I feel like I'm putting it too far in front. I keep thinking they're gonna run forward to it, but then they're not. They're just like standing still.
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand.
Where is he?
We have taken objective George.
I might need to, yeah, find a support to get some ammo. Damn, okay. Oh, thank you. Damn, nice. Whoever it was that gave me ammo box, very nice. Oh, fuck. Shot at us. This guy still on that building?
We have lost objective Edward.
Oh, there it is. Bomber. I mean, that's the most obvious spot though, that sort of like ridge. So yeah, they know that most people will go there for sniping. Alright, so I'm gonna lay down a few betties, I guess. Okay.
We have taken objective butter.
Oof. My leg was like falling asleep. Wait, is my I dropped the frames, now it's stable. Okay, it's good now. Oh, I think it's because I upped it to 6K and sometimes it provides instability, so I just dropped it back down to 4K, which is kind of like a sweet spot. I could drop it down 3500, which is like the recommended, but at that point it gets really blurry. What's this outpost for? Very weird. Damn it. It's got the added power of the auto fire. The added advantage of it. I should have just gotten behind the hill and then reposition. Alright. See what we can do.
We have lost objective butter. We have taken objective Edward.
God damn it. I think I'm shooting to like I think I zeroed it at 300, but he's only like 100 and something. I'm supposed to aim a little bit lower. Get behind the sand dunes. Can I even... Wow, I can turn this a little bit. It's wild.
Enemy aircraft moving around.
Whoa, that's a big boy. Big boy gun.
We have an armored train en route.
Do I have any people? There's like a target coming.
We have lost objective Duff.
It's like a bomber flying right over us. Uh oh.
We have taken objective Edward.
Oh shit. Well, it went down. That's all I can say.
Our armored train has arrived.
See if we can focus on this target. Oh wow, somebody's brave soul is saving this one. I didn't know that persists. Like, does it disappear if I set another one? I don't know. If it did, that would be interesting. Oh, it does. Let's see, what's he shooting at?
Yeah, that's enemy cavalry.
We are losing objective George.
Oh, I got the horse. It showed purple. Fortunately. I guess purple is like the optimal range, right?
We have lost objective George.
Objective lost. Pick up K. Ammunition. Here's some.
So, man, not getting these shots. Like, I'm up two over or two under. Alright, let's go push with the guys.
Tossing smoke grenade. Look out, ready.
Alright, let's push up. Pretty sure they're like near this building. Alright, so some of them are on the compound.
Objective Duff.
Alright, I'm gonna push up with them. Oh, fuck. Might have to switch this to 75 meters. Yeah, this C point is probably like one of the worst place points that I've seen in any map. It's just so weird. The zero cover. And the radius of it is so low. I'm not sure what to say about it.
Heads up. Popping smoke.
But best you can do is just smoke it out, I guess. But
We have taken objective Charlie.
get my gas.
Smoke out. They're going out. Throwing smoke grenade.
We have taken objective George.
Really weirdly positioned. I can't turn for like, I only turn like this left side. Oh, they're flanking. Ooh, what's this?
We are losing objective Charlie.
I'm surprised he tanked that. Whatever that cannon thing was. Alright, we just gotta hold the line, I guess. We got F, E, D, C, and G. One brave soul. Two brave souls are holding G by themselves. But yeah, most importantly, if we can continue to hold these points, we might be able to turn this on them. Do we have repair tool? Let's push. Fuck it. Ooh.
We are losing objective
Damn it.
Charlie.
No, we got this. Keep holding the line, boys. We got everything out other than A and B.
Smoke out, be ready! Loading smoke!
Go, go, go. Push up, push up. Push up. Hold the line. Ah.
We have
That was a
lost
good fight.
objective Charlie.
Well, we have like a bomber. GG's. Empire's Edge. Oh, they have Suez Canal? I'll do one more and then I probably call it. Is this the one with the castle? Oh, right. Yeah, it is. Alright. M17, 1917. Open battle pack. I don't think I have any battle packs to open. Oh, I do have one. Lutsk. $2,000, Jesus. How automatic? Self-loading rifles. I don't remember having this. Or I don't remember unlocking. LMG. The bar. I don't think I even unlocked that. Howell automatic Cherigati. Oh, what the? Match already started. The way he turns this is so quick. All right.
Enemy machine gun sighted.
Lol. We got attack. Attacks on E. I don't know if this, cause I feel like it doesn't provide a whole lot of like information. That was one of the things I was like confused about. Oh well, we'll stick with it for now.
We have taken objective George.
Got him. Gonna keep doing it. Or unless the teammate's on the AA.
We have lost objective butter.
Alright, don't worry, I got you. Oof.
Enemy machine gun.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Objective stated. Enemies on the run.
There's a battleship right near us. Damn it. Getting overrun.
We have lost objective Edward.
MG-15. Interesting. Oh wow, how did these guys flank all the way to G?
We have taken objective butter.
Enemy objective spotted. Now reoccupy it. Careful, enemy soldier. see one of their soldiers.
Oh, Jesus. Got him. Rocks.
Do you see him? One of their soldiers.
We have lost objective apples. We are losing objective George. We have taken objective Edward. We have lost objective Freddy. We are losing objective George.
Enemy medic there.
Gonna chill up here.
We have lost objective George.
Objective lost to the enemy. Don't give up, boys.
Damn it. I went into the animation as soon as I unprone. Cancelled my shots. Oh, there's still a few of our guys up there. Or on that G. We got a bunch of guys on base D. We can spawn at E and move up there.
Enemy shock trooper, stay alert.
Gonna back up a little bit. Whoop. Oh,
We are
fortress
losing
gun.
Objective Edward. We have taken objective Duff.
See if I can spawn there. Oh, somehow they took A.
We have lost objective Edward.
Bad news. Objective lost.
Fuck. Can't hold steady on that hill. Ah, damn it. I should have switched over to a rifle. Alright, let's see what's happening at A. System. So we can recover A base.
Objective apples.
Look sharp! That soldier's one of theirs!
The fog is like
We have lost objective
hard to see
Duff.
through. Alright, let's just go ahead and make sure they don't get to this guy. Huh. Really hard to put this. Okay, that works. Oh, that's a lot of fog. That would be a good time to start pushing. That hinders long-range snipers. It's hard to see. Hard to see. See if we can help them push C.
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand.
Oof. Bomber jet plane. I kind of wonder, when did they, I think, was it World War II when the introduction of turbine jets or turbojets?
We are losing objective butter.
Turbojet engines. There's turbofan and just turbojet engines. Or turboprop.
Tank spotted!
That's a tank. Whoa. I think Battlefield would have been one of those games where they could have had a day-night cycle, because they have a weather cycle, I think. But yeah, they could have really gotten that down because the matches are long enough for it to, you know, change like time of day. I feel like that's ooh, hit him in the head.
Losing objective butter.
Yeah. I never, yeah. Day-night cycle, weather cycle. That'd have been cool. I have yet to see games do that, but I could imagine the technical challenges for multiplayer, but I don't think it's impossible. This one is more like, it's not fully dynamic, it's more like sort of like scripted weathering system, meaning that at certain time or certain like length or duration, pretty much it has a timer and then it just turns on the fog, but it doesn't really, you know,
We have a dreadnought en route.
change that often.
We have taken objective Edward.
So I think that was already something that was available. In number 3 or 4. Ripperonis. Oh.
Our dreadnought has arrived. We have lost objective Edward.
Taking the objective! Take it back!
Yeah, you can't see nothing. I think I might have to switch to medic because I can't. Yeah, just really hard to snipe. The maximum like distance I can see is like 150 meters out. Good of fog. It's really hard to see. Okay, let's just switch over. At least with the medic, I can shoot faster, right? Let's switch over here and assist with this A. Oh, what the? It's weird. Oh dang, I could barely see the guy. That was random. Alright, let's just go. Oh man, I wanted to spawn at G. Interesting flank that's being maneuvered there. You know what's really weird? I think DICE, when the community was like, we need more destruction, they took it as scripted destruction or like scripted events. Like for example, 2042, No, like let's go back to Battlefield 4. Levolution. For example, the Shanghai towers. Basically, you just hit the pillars and the building falls. I don't think anyone was really asking for that type of destruction. It wasn't like they were like, hey, we want a set of buildings where you just push a button and then or meet like one or two conditions and then it just the building falls. That's not what people really wanted. The same with the tornadoes in Battlefield 2042, where it randomly appears, or the ballistics missile when it flies. Like, people were just simply asking for the ability to destroy objects, buildings, structures. And obviously there's gonna be things that you can't really, fully destroy, like, a concrete pillar or bridge, whatever, but, being able to, like, hit, take an RPG and hit the side of a building and create a hole in it, that's what people wanted. And it was proven that it was possible when the guys from the Embark Studio that worked on the finals showed you can just make most things destructible. Unfortunately, all that talent left DICE. Instead, we were left with whatever we have. Sort of half measures, I guess.
We have taken objective apples.
Should probably get out of there. Oh, not a good spot. Nowhere to really stand. I admire that squad that pushed G, but
We have lost objective Edward.
unfortunately we couldn't make much of it.
We have lost objective Bottom.
Alright. GG's. But it's about the time, 10:36. And I'm pretty hungry, so I think by the time I finish eating, it's like almost 11, and it's already kind of late. I want to keep it consistent. If I can sleep earlier, that means I can get up early in the morning. And play at like, morning time. So yeah. Games all around, I guess. So we'll try and sleep nicely tonight, I guess, and then try and get up early tomorrow. I guess depending on how I feel, I might either try to rework my Lost Epoch character or just completely start a new one and just follow a guide. I was hoping that Wadija had a guide out. I would have just followed it, but I didn't see one for Rogue. I think he did Falconer, that's why. So I think McFluffin did the Rogue Blade Dancer. So I was hoping Wadija had one for Blade Dancer, but yeah. So we'll see, because I think that if I were to try to respec, that it might just completely wipe out my gold. So we'll see. But the other thing is that I need to re-gear as well. Like if I were to try to rework that character, I had to update like almost everything there. The chess piece is the only one that's like level 44 or so. Everything else needs to be upgraded or swapped out for something better. So a lot of the gear is very underleveled. But yeah. We'll see. Depends on my mood. Like sometimes in the morning, if I get up nice and early and I feel awake, sometimes I just start the day off with like Battlefield or something. I don't know. So it's up in the air. We'll see what I am in the mood to play tomorrow. I got a bunch of games here, so yeah. But fun games. Battlefield 1, good as always. Next time you see it on sale, I would nab it. Sometimes it goes on sale for like $5, so you might get lucky. 4 still has people on there as well. So those games, since they're pretty old, I would say try and get them for less than 10. Sometimes like 3 and 4 were on sale for like what 99 cents and then $3. So it can get as low as that. So you just gotta wait. Yeah. So yep. Gonna head out for now. Peace.